Meet Acharya Vivekji. Vivekji is a modern spiritual teacher who helps people, young and old, live with more clarity, purpose, and joy. After earning a business degree and managing a successful company, Vivekji realized that something was missing. So he made a bold choice. He left his career and moved to Bharat, India, to study Vedanta, an ancient philosophy about knowing yourself and living wisely. For over 2 years, he trained in a traditional monastery under the guidance of a master teacher, Swami Tejomanandji. That's where he deepened his understanding of how to live a meaningful life. Today, Vivekji shares those teachings in ways that are relatable, engaging, and easy to understand. Vivekji is the spiritual guide of Chinmaya Mission Niagara and has also started centers in London and Cleveland and supported centers in Albany and Pittsburgh. He reaches thousands through podcasts, weekly courses, interactive workshops, and international retreats. Vivekji lives in Niagara Falls, Canada, with his wife and 2 children, and continues to inspire thousands to live with more awareness, compassion, and joy.
Welcome to Stepping Stones. How are all of you? How was your weekend? I hope you and your weekend were well. I was at Life Gurukula for our annual Divya Shakti retreat. You can see some of those photographs on social media. Ask your parents. So my weekend was well, and I was well. By show of hands, how many of you sometimes find focusing to be hard? Like, do you find focusing right now to be hard? What has helped me when I'm finding focus to be hard is to understand what I'm focusing on. Understanding helps me to feel connected to a certain subject in middle school, or a chore at home, or listening to a friend. Understanding. Now, understanding takes time. Vyasa has a math test tomorrow. It takes time to understand patterns. I have to do the dishes soon. It takes time to do the dishes. And lots of friends are going through lots of hard times, so it takes time to listen to them. And that's why our training is called Stepping Stones. From stone to stone to stone, taking time on this path. Another way I've shared what we're doing is incremental change. Incremental means in a small way, but lots of small ways turns into a big way. So far, we've been together in our first semester for 9 weeks, and now we've completed 3 weeks in our second semester. Just recently, we completed Worry Warrior. How to be a worry warrior. And we found ways on how to balance time, money, and that was your raw then, how to balance people. Now, this doesn't mean the quantity of people, but the quality of people. You live with so many people, you play with so many people, you study with so many people. How do we balance the quality? And quality here means my expectations, their expectations. How do we balance this so there is less and maybe no dejection, anxiety, stress? I had asked all of you to come up with techniques. I didn't see any on Padlet, which means no one will join me for a recording, a message on Stepping Stones. Wouldn't it be so cool to do that? We have more than 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. You'll be YouTube famous. Here are some techniques that I try to follow. I live with lots of people. I play with lots of people. I work with lots of people. So, number one, lead. Any way I want someone else to think or speak or act, it's only fair that I'm doing that first. So I'm increasing the expectations I have of myself, decreasing the expectations I have of others. Right? More balance. Number two is engage. To really actively listen to my friends, my sisters, my neighbors, to actively speak to them too, trying to find a solution, an agreement. That too balances expectations. So I've led, I've engaged, and now finally, to accept. Remember, we learned that our original parent has created every one of us, so every one of us is unique, is special. What I tell your parents is, we are all custom designed. So for me not to accept you, that's disrespecting the original parent. So here are my expectations of people. This is my expectation of myself. It's imbalance. This is all stress. Lead. I increase my expectation of myself. Engage. Maybe I decrease my expectation of others. And accept. Definitely I decrease the expectation of others. And so there is union or yoga. We continue. Now we're going to reflect. Reflect means to think personally on feeling friendships. Feeling friendships. My friend can't afford her water bill. So I sent her a get well soon card. my friend can't afford her water bill, so I sent her a get well soon card. By show of hands, how many of you have good friends? Okay, let's make this more personal. How many of you feel you are a good friend? Let's make this even more personal. How many of you wish that your friendships, your friend circle could be better? More kindness, more cooperation. I think we all would have our hand up for this. Friends are important, especially in middle school, then high school. In middle school, it's almost like friends are becoming important. In high school, they're very important. So Stepping Stones is great. Our Seva team is great for organizing us, being together to feel friendships. The first way to reflect on friendships is the feeling or the aspect or the facet called trust. If there's trust, there can be a friendship. If there's a friendship, there should be trust. But that's just another emotional word. So what does trust feel like, or what does it look like? Trust is me feeling that I will be helped. When I need help, my friend will help me. But it's not just about me receiving help. I will help. If I trust a friend, then I will help when they need me. So, friendships, this requires trust. What does trust look like? It's helping back and forth. And I'm using the word look like because I'm going to leave you a visualization for this week, the next week, forever, when it comes to reflecting on friends. Friends are like our fingers. Every one of my fingers is different, but every one of my fingers trusts the other finger. If I hold my water bottle with my thumb, it's just getting too heavy, so my index finger comes in. Or when I'm typing, if my ring finger hits the P key, then my baby finger hits the M key. So each finger is helping each other. There's a trust, and so my fingers are friends. So let's reflect lots on fingers. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be